scattered showers and thunderstorms in the evening, then partly cloudy after midnight. Breezy, unseasonably mild. Lows in the low 20.
Alrighty guys, what's going on everybody? Welcome back here to another live stream, guys. Hope everyone is doing alright. Good morning. Happy February 8th, guys. Hope everyone's doing well. Let's see what we got here for the live stream. Starting off here, we got Quiet, we have Misty, we have James, we got ourselves Jay, as well as Brooklyn. What's up, guys? Good morning, and good morning to everybody else out there. So anyways, guys, we do have a bit to talk about. Storm Prediction Center has came through and actually issued a risk here for severe weather today across portions here of Illinois. Let's see, I'm going to turn it down just a tad. For portions out there by Illinois, portions here of southern Wisconsin, and even a little sliver out there in even eastern portions of Iowa. So we could do at ourselves a little bit of a severe weather concern here for today. Now, this will be taking place this evening. I'm not sure if I'm going to be live for it or not. I'm going to try to be. But more than likely, I probably will not be able to cover it. It's just a marginal risk, which is like a low-end level 1 threat, but it is still a threat for severe weather. Tornado probability here from the SPC has upgraded or issued a 2% risk out there for tornadoes. So once again, southern Wisconsin. This does include Chicago, actually. Chicago, Illinois. We have Milwaukee. We have Madison, Aurora, as well as Rockford. Illinois included in the tornado threat for today. Okay, damaging winds. Possibility for a few damaging wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour across the Brown area. So once again, those same areas we just talked about. And same thing for hail. Really for all the same areas here. You know, tornado probability, wind and hail, it's all for the same regions, as you guys can see. It's all for the same areas. 2% chance for a tornado happening within 25 miles of a given point. 5% chance for damaging winds up to 60 mile per hour wind gusts. And hail, possibly up to quarter size, is a possibility. So that is what I just want to go ahead and get off the bat for you guys. Also, look at this. So tomorrow's day 2. Obviously today's Thursday, so tomorrow's Friday. So this is for Friday. Okay, we move into Saturday, and look at this. For Sunday, SPC put a 15% risk for severe weather out there towards basically southeastern Texas and portions of central and kind of southern Louisiana here. Another day of severe weather. Now, this will actually be a worse day of severe weather than the one for today. But they both are a risk out there for severe weather, obviously, so they both need to be taken seriously. But, yeah, we have ourselves a, like I said, we have ourselves overall here a pretty decent concern. Let's see here. Is my chat's not updating on this page here. I was wondering. Anyways, good morning, Allie. What's up, Ponderosa? Good morning to you. Hope you're doing all right. But yeah, no, 15% risk out there for here Sunday. So we'll definitely keep it out there for that too. Anyways, let's talk about timing, y'all. We're going to hop over to this program here. I do want to talk about this. Actually, before I dive into timing and stuff, let me show you currently what the storm is doing. Let me go ahead and pause this real quickly. So look at this. We zoom our way up here towards like the central northern plains. You notice that big swirling low pressure over pretty much southeastern South Dakota and portions out there in northeast Nebraska. If we zoom our way into radar, you can actually see that, man. You can actually see how we do have ourselves a swirling area here of low pressure. So that's out there by Salem area. Let's see here, portions towards Mitchell, Olivet, I think is how you pronounce it, Parker. Yeah, that's right where that central low is located. That's like the main engine of the severe weather here. Tabletop, dude. Thank you so much for the 10, man. It's very sweet of you. Appreciate it. Saying howdy. I know you covered, I know you've covered covering this, but any chances for Eastern North Carolina Sunday and Monday? Thanks for all you do. No problem, man. Thank you for the 10, dude. That's much appreciated. You definitely didn't have to do that. Honestly, I don't think there's going to be too much of an issue for you. You said for what, Sunday and Monday? Okay, so when it comes to it, Sunday and Monday, yeah, there's not going to be enough instability for storms to even go out in that region. I mean, you're going to have a few weak spots of instability that's not even enough to produce severe weather, honestly. Not to mention there's, some of the instability that's available will be capped out, basically meaning that, it won't be able to do anything. So yeah, no, there's no concerns for you, man. Honestly, like I said, you are looking mighty fine. Nothing to worry about. Holy cow, that was loud. But you're looking mighty fine, my friend. So you should be good. Nothing to worry about. Once again, man, thanks for the 10. That's very sweet of you. Good morning, Cherokee. Hope you're doing good. Let's see here. Peachy, can you give me an estimated time? I work in Rockford. Gotcha. Okay. So let's actually hop over here to the models again. I don't know if do I have the time up. I don't. So I'm gonna have to read the time to you guys. Okay. Let's see. Let me put my tablet down here. I don't need that no more. Anyway, so when it comes to it here, the latest. I'm actually gonna use 09 Zulu. I know it's a shorter range model, but it should still cover the majority of the threat. Yeah, there you go. Honestly, like I said, obviously models are not perfect, okay? So the storms could really fire off anywhere in this region. But when it comes to it here, we do have ourselves, probably right around 5, 6 o'clock or so, Eastern time. So since you guys are in Central time, that would be like 4 or 5 o'clock for you guys. So 4 or 5 o'clock overall. So that's that. Let's see. Will Powell, Tennessee get severe weather? Sorry for keep asking. No, you're good, man. There's nothing organized severe for you. Let's see here. We got rain coming here this weekend in Texas. Nice. A lot of people down there need it, actually. Let's see. Did I say Texas? Oh, we got rain coming this weekend in Texas. We got rain coming today in Missouri. Oh, okay. I was about to say. I thought I read the same comment. Let's see here. You're very welcome, Tabletop. No problem, man. Yeah. But anyways, let me actually pull up a different model. Like I said, models are not perfect with timing, and it's obviously good to grab as many opinions as possible. I mean, because, when severe weather forecasting, models they're going to have their times. Some models are going to perform well, and some are going to perform not very well. And obviously, looking at one model with timing is obviously not the best thing to do. Yeah, the NAM doesn't show really that much happening, which is interesting. Really just depends on what's gonna, obviously a lot of things like surface and, like the capping inversion and all that stuff. It really comes up to that, which is, something that we're gonna need to watch out for. I'm gonna look over here. I'm gonna bring you guys over here. This is for 4 or 5 p.m. Yeah, p.m. 4 or 5 4 or 5 p.m. Central Time is kind of whenever these storms are going to pop off across those regions there. What was I going to do? Oh, yeah. I was going to look at soundings. Okay. Let's see here. Should be. There we go. So latest time is, we'll go to 12 Zulu here. 8. Yep, there you go, 12/8. Perfect. All right, let's see here. We're going to grab one. Chicago doesn't have one, but Western. Yeah, obviously it's that's definitely not supportive. There's no instability on that sounding yet. Yeah, so that's just gonna build in later tonight, later this evening, I should say. Um, yeah, the weather balloons they launched so far does not show any hints of severe weather or anything thunderstorm related even. Severe weather in Wisconsin in February is extremely rare. Usually, we were talking major snowstorm. Yeah, no, that's true. Yeah, it's definitely been pretty crazy, man. Because like you said, it's a very rare event here. Whenever I started talking about it the other day, people were like, "Are you lying?" I'm like, "No, I would never lie to you guys about this." And the times came here, and there's the risk. I mean, not do you believe me? Like I said, I'd never lie to you guys. Obviously, I want to alert you as early and as confidently as possible. Speaking of, look at this. Here's the we call meso analysis, which is basically let's go load this up. Basically, estimated current conditions. It's never approximate, but it gives you an estimation of what things are more than likely like. Got a low pressure system. Oh, did my pen break? Looks like it's broke. Okay, hold on a minute. I'm gonna need to task kill this thing here. Okay. Let's bring it up now. How will this work? Yeah, but look at that thing. We got a pretty strong low pressure system right now. Like we were looking on the radar there, you could actually see it. It's out there by like southeastern South Dakota into northeast Nebraska. That's where that low is located, per se. Which, yeah, it's right in here. 992 millibar low. That's a pretty strong low pressure system. Now, this is going to track its way up here to the northeast here. This thing's been definitely picking up some strength here. Here's actually the current radar view on it. And satellite view you guys can see on there. It's actually really cool looking. If you zoom into that core, it has like a little bit of a hook there. Not that that's any concern or anything like that, but that's definitely is pretty cool looking. Pretty cool looking. But yeah, no, that's going to be the system that is going to kick off some kick off that severe weather later on today. So that low pressure system is going to track its way to the northeast here. Continue up to the northeast. We're actually going to get a bit of snowfall, possibly there towards like north South Dakota. Let's actually hop to models again. We're going to hop over to this view. Also, I want to talk about snow potential up in Oklahoma and maybe even Texas. So we'll get that here in a minute. But yeah, whenever it comes to, let's see, precipitation type and stuff like that, you can see, yeah, there's actually going to be a bit of snow there for portions out by like Montana, North Dakota. We have South Dakota and portions as well. And this actually could end in a bit of snowfall for portions out there by like, Minnesota and some of those regions there. Let me see. I'm going to go ahead and zoom our way down here a little bit. Yeah, it looks like it cuts off there across like Minnesota and Wisconsin overall. And then another little rain system rolls through. Yeah, look at that. That's what I want to talk about. We got a bit of a snow system, snow potential out there coming for Sunday. Yeah, Sunday. Got a risk out there for some snowfall. Could fall across portions like southeastern Colorado, portions out there in southern Kansas, Panhandle, Panhandle, Texas, not West Virginia. See also Panhandle of Oklahoma and western Oklahoma in general. Could see that as well. We'll continue watching this. I mean, other models like GFS and stuff like that, they obviously pick up on it as well. And actually, this system could, or it's the same system that could drive snow, maybe even towards the Midwest. And of course, the next event we're talking about is up in the Northeast here. GFS here, the last run of GFS has this a lot more further to the coast, as you guys can see, versus like yesterday's run overall. Yeah, this one remains mostly to the coast here. Yeah, yesterday's, or yesterday's live stream, the models were showing, or this model in particular, was showing it going a little higher up north into those regions. Do I know how much snow could stick? Yeah, I can look at that for you. Let's see. Actually, I want to see the individual opinions on the models, and then I'll look at the overall forecast for you. Let's see. Total snow accumulation. Whoa, okay. Okay, that is one model. Don't take that too serious here. Yeah, NAM's always been kind of one of those crazy models with snowfall. Although, yeah, GFS. Okay, let me look at the forecast here. Yeah, you could be in for a very serious potential here. So let me bring this up for you. Here, I'll bring y'all over here too. We're gonna turn off MEDAR data, and we're gonna turn off the SLP. Just get a clear slate here for y'all. Sorry, here we go. Oh. Okay. Yeah, this is for the next 72 hours. This does not go out. Yeah, the snow is just starting to reach these areas by the time the forecast comes out. Here, let me just do this then. I'll just have to pull up the, what you call it? The blend here. The model that takes a bunch of opinions, kind of mashes them together here. Let's see. Yeah, but those individual models were showing a pretty good amount of snow. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Don't trust those models in particular, because the blend shows about like 1 to 3 inches, maybe locally up to 4 possible in some areas. Let's see here. What's up, Aiden? Speaking of, man, you're looking out for maybe some snowfall nearby. Yeah, look at this. GFS shows some pockets of over a foot. It's pretty crazy, man. Pretty crazy. But yeah, still, there's definitely something, pretty good amount of snowfall in those regions overall. Let's see here. What about ECMWF? It's obviously good to always go over, all the different model opinions, because, models are obviously not perfect, and you need to grab as many opinions as possible. Yeah, like even Euro shows like well over a half a foot out there towards like Oklahoma City. Possibly getting near Tulsa, 3 to 5. Proxy coming with a $30 super chat. Proxy, thank you so much. Good morning to you as well. Thank you, Prox. Appreciate that. Good morning to you, Proxy. Hope you're doing all right. Proxy, I know you have family in Louisiana. I wanted to let you know, I don't know if you want to relay this to your family or not. Just looking out there for you. I was hoping that you could, I could tell you the information here, which I'm glad you're here because of it. So I don't remember what part of Louisiana your family was in, but we have a pretty decent risk Sunday for severe weather towards central and southern Louisiana. Pretty much most of Louisiana. So Proxy, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know which part they were in. I think you said somewhere towards central side, but I could be wrong. But I just wanted to bring that to your attention and let you know. But once again, Proxy, thank you so much. You're so sweet. Appreciate it. Let's hop back over here to snow accumulations here. Let's see here. Okay, so yeah, like I was saying, ECMWF also shows like over a half a foot. Now that we can agree on between the two main models. I mean, obviously the two main models are GFS and ECMWF, and I mean, you could say both of them definitely do show over. Both of them do show over a half a foot of snowfall. Let's try another one. GDPS. This is a Canadian model, actually. This one's a Canadian model. And whenever it comes through it here, yeah, big difference. This one has it for Kansas rather than Oklahoma. So obviously still a lot of things that needs to be worked out with that snowstorm. I mean, it isn't too far out either. It's actually pretty close in the realm. It's just models, they're just not agreeing right now. But yeah, we'll definitely keep this on our watch list here. Is there going to be any ice with this? No, no, we're good. Okay. Yeah, it looks like mostly just a snow event. Let's see. It's already 55 degrees here. Wow. Hey, that's pretty warm. You know why? You know why, Aiden? Let's see here. I have extended family in New Orleans. Oh, okay, okay. I think New Orleans is included in that 15% risk, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, New Orleans is included in that region. So, I mean, like I said, proxy, it's up to you if you want to or not. I mean, it would obviously be good, but I would let them know because, you know, this is a 15% risk equivalent to a level 2 out of 5, and this is 4 days out. Remember, Sunday. That's the day if you want to give them a heads up there. Is this for Sunday or Monday? The snow or the severe weather? The severe weather's for Sunday. Like I said, this is for Sunday. And whenever it comes to the winter weather, let's see here. What day is that going to be? Let me pull up. Where's it at? Dude, these products are all over the place. Yeah, like this one's just precipitation type. Meanwhile, on the other pages, it's on the winter side. Let's see. Let's actually go GFS here. Let me see. Yeah, this is from Sunday to Monday. Yeah. Kind of a transition between late Sunday and early Monday.
The yearly total since July 1st is 3,139. The normal high temperature for today is 33 degrees.
Oh yeah, yeah, Aiden, I did add that. Before I went live this morning, I did edit the Nightbot, so hopefully it's not as annoying. No, you're good, Brooklyn. Don't worry about it. I understand. Everybody makes mistakes. It's no big deal. But yeah, no, that's pretty interesting. We'll definitely continue watching that. And like I was saying, that the models do carry the snow east too. Some models do. Let's see, like GFS model. Now, this is one model run, like I said, obviously. So take this with a grain of salt. But yeah, so you can see Monday, southern Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, which could lead up to the northeast in a pretty decent snowstorm. Let's see, European model. Yeah, Euro actually kind of agrees on that too. The two main models, like I said, the GFS and the American model, and the ECMWF for the European. Yeah, no, they definitely both do agree on the on that potential there. You know, kind of cuts through the Ohio Valley. So we'll have to, yeah, we'll keep that one, keep that on the back burner for now. But we'll definitely be watching out there for it. Proxy says I'll pass on the info. Or let's see, info to them. Thanks again, Andrew. No problem, Proxy. Just here to help you guys out. That's all that matters here. Anyways, but let's hop on back over to today's threat. Once again, y'all, if you're just joining here, like I said, we have a threat today for severe weather that the SPC has issued here. It's pretty rare to see a severe weather risk up there in Wisconsin and Illinois for literally kind of early mid-February. Including tornadoes. Yeah, there's a 2% chance for tornadoes. Now, it's not like a tornado outbreak or anything like that. It is a tornado threat that it is. And for southern Wisconsin, you know, kind of northern Illinois, even portions of eastern Iowa is included in today's threat. Same thing for damaging winds and hail. They're both in that area. 5% chance for damaging winds that could get up to 60 miles per hour in the region. 5% chance for hail that could get up to quarter size across, you know, the region here. And tornadoes, 2% chance. 2% chance for tornadoes. And like I said, the way this works is that the area that makes up this region, think of it as like a grid-like pattern. So every 25 miles, so 25 miles by 25 miles, that makes a square box. That is where there's a 5% chance a tornado could happen. 5% chance a damaging wind event or hail event could happen. 2% chance for tornadoes. Which obviously adding up all those 25-mile boxes that makes this whole risk area, the overall risk of getting a tornado today is actually larger than 2% if you accumulate the whole risk in general. But for one specific region within 25 miles, it's, you know, basically lower. Obviously, if I was to roughly give it an estimate of like what likelihood we'll see a tornado today, it's still unlikely. I'd still put it in the category of unlikely, obviously, but I'd say at least a 20% chance that we could have a tornado somewhere in here today. Which, I mean, the environment's conducive of doing it. The only thing I'm a little worried about with this event is the cap. Basically, a blanket in the lower atmosphere that prevents thunderstorms from forming, basically, because with the warm air that's trying to rise and colonize the upper atmosphere, so it's going to be rising. Warm air is going to go up, and it's going to be interacting with the cold environment up there, so it's going to be going straight up. The cap I'm talking about is a blanket, which as that warm air mass is going up, the blanket stops it, so it can't rise any further. Therefore, the storm dies out. So really, that's what I'm mostly concerned about today. Which obviously let's hope that's the case. Let me zoom in a little more to these regions here for severe weather. Let's look at the Cape. Basically, if you don't know what the Cape is, this is basically just instability, thunderstorm fuel, basically. Let's see. Finally, northern Wisconsin, normal winter with the temperatures coming back. Gotcha. So yeah, HRRR here shows a pretty decent pool of instability. Now, it's nothing major, obviously, but for this time of the year and for this area, that's a lot of energy. That's a pretty good amount of instability there, I'm not going to lie. Obviously, RAP Model 2. Look how similar those models are. I mean, they're spot on with each other. They agree very well with each other. Obviously, they're not going to lean to perfect, agreement, but they do definitely agree on that same area getting about 1,000 joules per kilogram, which for any severe weather event over 1,000, that's doable. It's doable for sure. Another thing I'm a little concerned about, yes, lower level winds. The winds at the lower atmosphere, about 4,000 feet up in the air, is very important for severe thunderstorm development as well as tornado development. And in this case, our lower level winds is considered strong for a severe weather event. That's a little concerning, which, we're seeing 40, 50 knots, which is about roughly 45 to 55 miles per hour. And the storm motion is going to be right around 45 miles per hour today. Let's see here, 500 millibar. Yeah, so this is a little higher up in the atmosphere. The winds out here is going about like 60, 70 knots. The closer you get towards like central Illinois, it's like 80 knots, maybe 90 in some cases. But anyways. So the winds are there to help organize the storms and all that stuff. The instability is there too, to give the storms fuel. Let's see here. Talk about a spammer. Yeah, Nightbot. Dude, I thought I fixed it too, man. Like, I literally put it, so I have like 5 different blocks that it posts, and I set it a minute apart from each other. I gotta love Nightbot, man. Gotta love it. Anyways, though, but yeah, back to the weather here. Like I said, everything's in line. Kinematics being the wind shear that we have, really strong winds across the atmosphere, which is good for thunderstorms, and thermodynamics in terms of the instability or the thunderstorm fuel. All of it's in place here. Like I said, the only thing I'm a little concerned about, though, is like I was talking about that cap and the availability of storms being able to fire off. Because some of the models you can see shows a pretty decent cap in effect out there towards Illinois and Wisconsin for late this evening, which is a little concerning. Let me just grab a sound. I'm not going to grab a cherry pick sounding, obviously. I'm not going to pick the worst case scenario. I'm just going to grab a little area here. I believe that was southwest Wisconsin. Probably going to be contaminated. Nope. No, actually. Yeah, like I said, the winds are there. The winds are, I mean, if this had more instability, this would actually carry more of a concern. Well, there's really no cap here. This is pretty... So the cap, like I said, there's no convective inhibition. There's no cap that's in place here, which is, for the storms here, could allow things to fire off. I mean, there is a very weak cap at this point, actually. But storms should be able to fire, is what I'm trying to say. Storm tops. according to this model, is going to be right around 7-8 kilometers or so. So the top of the storm is going to be right around 8 kilometers, which is, what, 8 kilometers? You guys can do the conversion, 8 kilometers? Let me actually check this. 8 kilometers to miles. That is about 5 miles up. So storms are going to be about 5 miles tall. I used to live in Illinois. How's Rockford area looking? So Rockford, if you hop over to the risk area, Rockford is actually included. Yeah, they even did mention it, Rockford, Illinois specifically, in the risk area. Tornado probability, I said 2% chance out there. Damaging winds, 5% chance for some wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour possible. And the hail, possibly up to quarter size, could be a possibility. Johnny says good tornado chance in Illinois. I mean, like I said, it's a 2% chance, which is a tornado threat, but it's nothing major. I mean, you can see the scale here. 2% chance for tornadoes is very very unlikely actually. For one specific area getting a tornado, overall collectively, I'd still say it's unlikely that we'll get a tornado, but there is a threat because the ingredients, I mean, theoretically, are in place for a tornado or two to occur. So there is potential. There is potential. Like I said, hail, damaging winds. Yeah, they're both a concern. Yeah, all for the same area too. I mean, all these risks you can see are in that same area there. So 2% tor, 5% wind, 5% hail. About what time, says Allie? So we were looking at the models, and it looks like right around 5 to 6 p.m. Is whenever storms are supposed to start firing off out here towards like Illinois and Wisconsin. Let's actually hop back to the models. We'll talk about that. Let's see here. Simulate reflectivity. Yeah, there you go. Right there. Yeah, you see them firing right here? 23 Zulu, which is 10 hours from now. 6. Yep. 10 hours from now, 6 o'clock p.m. So yeah, right around 6 o'clock, 23 Zulu. So that would be right around 5. Yeah, right around 5 for you guys. Since you're Central Time, got to subtract an hour. Johnny says, okay, thanks. I know there's a lot of storm chasers going there. Yeah, I mean, that's not surprising. Like I said, it's pretty rare, though, to get an event like this, I mean, for this time of the year. Here, let me show you this, guys. Let me first of all remove all that. We'll add MSLP and IR and composite. There you go. So there's that low. This is the main system that's causing all this. I mean, you got this, pretty strong low pressure system. So basically, what's happening here on the big picture, you weather enthusiasts probably and obviously meteorologists know what we're talking about here. In case you don't, that low pressure system I was talking about is right here. That's where that central low is. That's a low pressure system, and it's tracking up here to the northeast, right? So what's happening? I can't really see my pen here. I'll bring it over here. Okay. So what's actually happening is we're getting a lot of warm air that's being shot up here and around. So it's actually coming up from the Gulf area and actually pulling up into the Midwest and the upper Midwest here. And the opposite effect's actually happening in the up north. We're getting a bit of the cooler air that's actually coming down from this way. So obviously we're getting that intersection point. That's right where the cold front's going to be. But obviously at this point, that low is going to be further east, which the whole line's going to be east whenever the storms fire off. And as the surface heats up and as potential energy increases, for later on this evening, that's whenever the window opens, like we were saying, about like 5 p.m. Central Time. Let's see here. Proxy says, Andrew, any weather danger for Chicago? Extended family there too. Thanks. So Proxy, yeah, Chicago is also at risk. Wow, you got a lot of family in the risks here for severe weather coming up. So today, Proxy, there is. That's actually the main risk I was talking about. Windy, that's false information. That's just news outlets wanting attention. That's not true. There'll never be a Category 6. That's just, yeah. I've seen news outlets say that. It's just clickbait. It really is. They're not upgrading it. Anyways, but proxy, yes, there is. Let me hop over here. So there is marginal risk out there for Chicago. You can see Chicago's right in here. That's right where Chicago's at. You can see right here also Chicago, Illinois included. So they got a 2% tornado threat here, 5% chance for damaging winds, and a 5% chance for hail. So obviously, tornado odds pretty low, obviously, but given the environment, there is a theoretical possibility that an isolated tornado or two could happen across the risk area. So we'll watch out there for that. Let's see. Wisconsin has never had a recorded tornado in February. In fact, it's the only month on record thus far has not had one. Really? Wow, I didn't know that. So, Nicholas, so they've had a tornado in January before, but not February. Huh. Let's see here. Moon River. Good morning. Have family up in also Green Bay. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, well, let them know, guys. Yeah, obviously it's the most important thing is to let people know. Like I said, it is a low threat. It is a low threat, but the thing is that there's still a threat, which needs to, obviously be known, and doesn't need to be ignored. Anytime there's a threat for severe weather, you shouldn't just brush it off, because sometimes if you just brush it off and you ignore it, who knows? Some bad things could happen. Not saying it will, obviously, but I'm just saying you got to just take it seriously. Even if it is a low end threat, it's still something to obviously be looking out there for. As the environment, like I said, from a meteorological perspective, is favorable for tornadoes and other types of severe weather. There's been 2 recorded in January. Interesting. Huh. Well, obviously March. Yeah, March is when everything starts heating back up. Yeah, March is whenever severe weather and stuff like that starts popping up. Let's see here. Northwood says, good morning. Looks like I should stay weather aware today in northern Wisconsin. Northern Wisconsin's actually fine. Yeah, I wouldn't be too worried in northern Wisconsin. If you're in northern Illinois, on the other hand, I would keep an eye out there for it. Northern Wisconsin, as you can see, so the white area, this is where there's no risk for thunderstorms or convection in general. So now you might be wondering what this area is. This light green color, this is a threat for thunderstorms. Potential thunderstorms could occur in these regions, but nothing severe. But of course, yeah, the dark green, the only dark green area we have here, that is where severe thunderstorms start to become possible. So yeah, but northern Wisconsin's fine. Let's see. Proxy says I'm going to become the Paul Revere of weather warnings for family today. Oh man, yeah. Yeah, Proxy, but you got them all over the place. Shoot, all the way from Illinois, Louisiana. Of course, out of all areas in the country, those are the 2 areas that are actually at risk. Would you believe that, I was calling you Courtney. Would you believe that, Proxy? Oh, man. The odds, man. The odds. Let's see here. I'm just west of Milwaukee, so prime region. Yeah, no, Milwaukee is in that region, obviously. On day 1, or day 2. Day 1 here, yeah. Milwaukee's over in this region, which, yeah, keep it out there for it, man. Let's see here. Northwood says, cool, thank you. No problem. Let's see. Something is brewing here in western New York. I'm preparing for power outages. Well, okay, so the next thing I see for those regions out there, let me hop over here. Time and dates in the top right, guys, right here, if you want to see that. It's in Eastern time, by the way. So GFS hints, obviously, maybe a bit of rain for the 10th. Not a whole lot of anything. The next big potential we're still monitoring is for the 13th. For kind of the 13th here. The southeast is going to get a lot of rain coming up here. It's actually another thing we'll talk about here in a second. GFS model has been hinting towards the system being dug a little more further south, as you can see, the previous models. So this model, which was yesterday, shows it a lot higher up north. The next model run shows it going a little further south. The next model run going a little further south. The next model run going obviously a little further south. So that's the trend. You know, that's definitely the trend here. As you can see that low is sinking more towards the mid-Atlantic, which that could be maybe a bit of a concern for snow out there. There's a chance it could be too warm. I want to keep that in mind. There is a chance it could be too warm for this event to really get crazy. Of course, with all possibilities on the table, it's still an event we need to watch for. But anyways, yeah. Also, other models, just to show you guys, they do talk about this too. CMC still shows up in the Northeast here. Icon as well, actually. And also Euro, I'm pretty sure, shows that storm up there in the Northeast as well. Let's see here. Yep. So Euro, yeah, it shows it more further up north. It seems like GFS might be an outcast run. I don't know. We'll see, though. Oh, not even on the full screen for y'all. There you go. Yeah, Euro shows it still pretty up high, but it looks like, yeah, GFS here, the latest GFS, has it a little further south. So, like I said, there's obviously a bit of disagreement still going on here. Yeah, much further south. But yeah, so that's what's going on, you guys. Obviously need to be weather aware today. Like I said, I'm gonna try to go live. I can't guarantee it. I have some things going on. I didn't go live last night. I was actually really tired, so I was not able to go live yesterday. Tonight I will try to go live tonight. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make the window for. Actually, I don't think I'm gonna be able to make the window for severe weather coverage. Honestly, I don't think it's gonna be quite needed. To be honest with you guys, I mean, I typically go live for slight risks, level 2s and above, which level 1s are, low odds for severe weather. But like I said, I mean, it's still a severe weather threat. But yeah, I typically go live for slight risk and above, which even then, like I said, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to be live here today for the event. It's just why I went live this morning and, gave you all an update here in terms of what we could see and all that fun stuff. But anyways, so yeah, that's what's going on there, y'all. We're going to hop back. Let's see here, back over here. Talk about future weather conditions and stuff like that. So that moves out. And of course, yeah, so mid-February, right around like February 15th, 14th, 15th, this is about as far as I'm going to go in the models because after this is La La Land. But yeah, now we got a big dome of high pressure across these regions here, and which should allow for things to calm down just a tad, which could start maybe another rainy week. But yeah, like I said, I'm not looking too far out there. So right now, the only things we got to really look out there for right now is this big spinny boy up here, the one that's causing potential for severe weather today, and some snow for southern Canada. And of course here for kind of the 10th, 11th, through the 12th, the 13th, and 14th. We're going to be watching this big soaking event out here towards the southeast that could cause maybe a bit of snow, like I said, maybe up there towards the Ohio Valley, Mid-Atlantic area. What's up, Carissa? Hope you're doing good. Glad to know there isn't a severe risk in eastern North Carolina soon. Yep, that's good, man. Let's see here. 62 degrees in Florida. High is 85. What? Am I getting up to 85 today? I'm in Central Florida. I don't know. I'm getting 74 high today. Wow, it's gonna be pretty warm. Dude, the highest this week for me is gonna be 83 degrees. Coldest is 46. Oh my God, Monday. So this upcoming Monday for me, guys, high of 63, low of 63, high of 83. So at nighttime, the coldest is going to get as night as 63. Honestly, I'm ready for that. 80s though, once you start passing the the mid-upper 80s, that's whenever it starts to get a little too warm for me. Love how my teachers haven't posted anything. Like any assignments or anything? So you're good? Nice. Really enjoying this warm weather in southwest Pennsylvania. I don't want snow. I hear you, but I hate to break it to you. I hate to break it to you. There is a possibility for maybe February 13th. maybe a bit of snow. We're continuing to monitor it. So Carissa, for the 13th, just know there could be a storm system to roll through. Just want to let you know on that. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. You know, I can't control the weather and all that stuff, but I can. What I can do is I can give you an idea of what we could see. But let's see here. Oh, let's go back over here, y'all. Let me actually. Oh, you know what? What I can do? What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna look at that severe weather potential coming up for Sunday, I believe it was. Day 4? Yeah, Sunday. Let's see. Yeah, models have been trending in a... Ooh. Yeah, right here. Late Sunday. Yeah, late Sunday here. Pretty solid amount of instability. Like I said, they did issue a 15% risk out there. They said that certainty has... or guidance or whatever. Let's see here. Models are in good enough agreement. That's what they're saying. Their exact words. But yeah, watch out there for that, y'all. I need to fix the scene here. I'm very bad at that. Changing the scene. Appreciate it, Andrew. I know the nice weather won't last, so I'm going to enjoy it while it's here. Enjoy every moment of it for sure. But just know, at some point, spring will come around. So, all right. So yeah, like I said, here is the instability, which is, you know, like I said, enough for late Sunday. You know, some areas breaking 1,000 joules possibly. 850 millibars. So the lower level jet stream doesn't seem that strong actually for this event late Sunday. I would say if there's going to be a tornado probability, it's probably going to be a pretty weak one for at least for what this model shows me. I mean, obviously, you know my opinion on models. Is the fact, like I said, they're definitely not nowhere near perfect, and they shouldn't be taken too seriously. But yeah, obviously, yeah, 30 knot lower level jets really not that strong. Mid level here, yeah, mid level jets actually pretty strong, but 70 knots, 60, 70 knots. So that's led me to believe we might have some pretty fast storm movement. So storms might be moving pretty quickly, but yeah, tornado odds. Oh man, I don't know about all that.
And the relative humidity was 60%. The wind was south at 9 miles an hour. The pressure was 29.85.
Anyways.
And falling. Elsewhere around the area.
Helicity.
It was clear with a temperature of 45.
Dude, I always hated this. The GFS is blocky. Blocky helicities.
49 at Chicago Midway. 45 at DuPage.
Yeah, but like I said, yeah, the wind shear is gonna probably be pretty low for that event here. Honestly, let me grab a sounding. I mean, because why not? Let's just grab a sounding here. GFS here. Just want to take a look at a sample of the atmosphere. Yeah, dude. Those winds, man, they're literally linear. I mean, look at that. From the surface, so from ground level to way up in the atmosphere here, right? They're going all northeast. Like, all the winds are pointing northeast from the surface to upper elevations. You know, just speed shear there. So that's going to allow for no to little tornado probability. If you want to be honest with me, or if I want to be honest with you, that's what I was trying to say. My concerns for this would actually be mostly damaging winds following a potential hail threat. Hail could be a possibility. Maybe a marginal hail threat. I think main threat's probably going to be like a, you know, probably going to be right there in the range of, yeah, like I said, low end hail threat, and kind of a most problem is going to be damaging winds, I think. What's up, Colin? How are we doing, good, man? Let's see here. Is lack of instability in southeast coastal areas due to temperatures? What causes low instability? So obviously, yeah, thermodynamics is instability, or is the action of thermodynamics is what causes instability. So to get instability, you need a basically a big inversion. You need a big, quick shift of warm and cold temperatures. Um, it's kind of hard to explain to some degree, but basically, you know, if you have a lot of warm air coming up from the south at your surface, and you have a lot of cold air in the middle atmosphere, coming usually down from the upper northwest, coming down to the southeast. As the warm air rises, you know, hot air rises, cold air sinks. It's pretty, you know, it's just basic thermodynamics. I mean, a lot of us know this, right? I knew it as a kid. Hot air rises, cold air sinks. So as we get a column of rising warm air, that advances into a cold atmosphere, and it condenses along the way, and it continues to rise until it reaches what we call the EL, or the equilibrium level, which is basically the top of the thunderstorm. That's at the point where the atmosphere becomes stable. So obviously, in order to have unstable air, in order to have instability, what needs to happen is you need to have pretty cold, mid-level winds, or pretty cold mid-level temperatures, not winds, and you need to have pretty warm lower-level temperatures. So you need a big inversion. You need a big shift in those temperatures. Dude, I'm an idiot. Did I really say? Can't believe I said that, man. Let's see here. How much rain we're gonna get in Minnesota? That's actually one of the things I wanted to look at, was the rain total for the southeast, really. But I'll look it up in Minnesota too, I guess. Let's see here. Good. Oh, I'm already there. What's up, Ash? Hope you're doing good. Good morning to you. Let's see, blend of models. We're going to go to QPF, which is total quantitative precipitation. Let's see. You wanted Minnesota, right? So let's do Minnesota. So take this with a grain of salt, but this is not a lot. You'll be lucky if some areas get even half an inch. Northern sides could possibly see maybe a half inch to 3/4 of an inch, but not a lot of rain at all. Yeah, not a lot of anything down there. The southeast, though, on the other hand, they're gonna get a lot of rain coming up here with this big soaking event, man. Tennessee, Georgia, Western Carolinas, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana. It could be right around 2-3 inches. Locally higher amounts possible. Just a blend too. But yeah, no, most models do agree on that, actually. It's not just a blend that shows it. Like, here's the... Okay, that changed a lot. GFS... What the heck, dude? GFS shows like 4 or 5, locally 6. I don't know about all that. See, ECMWF Euro... Yeah, mostly 2, 3 for a lot of you guys down the southeast. But yeah, locally, maybe 4. Possible. Let's see. But yeah, that's... I'm gonna pull on my glasses, y'all. Gotta roll the shades here. Oh my god, they're like dirty. Yeah, I wear these glasses, like I said, not just because I look cool in them, but they help my eyes. I have bad eyes. Well, bad sensitive eyes. I have good vision, but like my eyesight, or my vision's good, but my whenever I look at monitors for a while, it doesn't do good. Plus, it helps with the blue light, actually. So much better, much better. Let's see. Anyways, so yeah, that's pretty much what's going on out there, y'all. So let me just draw a big picture here for you guys. Let me just bring up the whole view for y'all. Okay, so let's just do this real quickly. This is something I've never really done on this channel before, but here's like the United States. I'm gonna kind of circularize rough areas where, we need to watch out for. Okay. So obviously for today, we need to watch out there for portions out by Wisconsin, eastern Iowa, and portions of northern Illinois. Today, severe weather. So severe weather. And of course here, so this is for today. Obviously this is for today here. whenever it comes to Sunday, like we were talking about, Sunday, these areas need to be watching out there for severe weather, okay? So if you live out in these areas here, this is for Sunday's severe weather concern, okay? This is for today, which is Thursday, and then this is for Sunday. So Thursday, Sunday. Got it? Got it? Okay. So blue severe weather. Snowfall, actually. Yeah, we're watching that snow event here, potentially rolling through. So I'm just going to roughly circle an area here where snow is possible. I'm gonna probably should have used red for severe weather. Green, okay. It is what it is. So models, we're talking maybe a bit of snow up in some of these areas here, out there by Oklahoma and Kansas that we were watching out there for, which could lead its way up here in this direction. We'll continue watching that. And of course, heavy rain, I should say. There might be some flooding included. That's going to be really for a lot of these areas. We'll circle this in green for flooding concerns. So flooding is going to be kind of a concern out here towards some of these regions here. Mostly out there by like the Tennessee border, kind of goes down. Yeah, these areas roughly is going to be where the flooding is going to be. So that'll be taking place between like the 10th and 13th. So, yeah, like I said, obviously, 2 areas of severe weather. Got a little winter system rolling through, possibly rocking up here to the Ohio Valley Northeast as well. And then, of course, flooding potential down in some of those regions. So, I know that was pretty bad, but kind of gives you an idea of what's going on in the weather, weather world. Let me bring y'all over here. I'm gonna bring you guys over here, and we are going to. What are we gonna do? I forgot what we were gonna do. Move that. Okay. Oh yeah, I remember now. I was wanting to look at the hydrological outlooks here. Oh, there we go. Day 3, which is Saturday, I think. Day 3. Yep, there it is. Flooding threat. We have a flooding threat all the way from areas out there between San Antonio and Houston. Biggest flooding threats for eastern Texas, central northern Louisiana, southern Arkansas, central Mississippi, northern Alabama, northwest Georgia, and south central Tennessee. And a pretty decent threat for flooding come Saturday. What about Sunday? Yep, got a big risk for Sunday across Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina. And, did I say Sunday? Yeah, that's Sunday. Never mind, we're right. Monday. And Monday, there's nothing. So, yeah. Saturday, Sunday. This weekend. Flooding threat across southeast. But anyways. Let's see here. What's up, Bug? Hope you're doing good. Let's see here. What time is the worst for Ottawa? Where is Ottawa? Is it somewhere north Illinois? I need to break my program in order to look this up. Let's see here. Ottawa, Illinois. Okay. I don't even know if you're in the risk. You're close to it. Yeah, you're in it. Okay, so yeah, you're in the marginal. Let me fix my program again. I had to break it there. So yeah, you are in a level 1 threat today. Like I said, watch out for storms between like 5 and 6 p.m. That's kind of whenever storms are expected to roll through some of these regions here. And like I said, 2% chance for tornadoes. I'd say maybe a tornado or 2 could happen across this green area today. Damaging winds, 5% chance, up to 60 mile per hour wind gusts, as well as hail, 5% chance, possibly up to quarter-size hail possible. Sorry for the complicated question, Andrew. No, it's fine. Thought you broke me for a second. Well, the reason you broke me is because I am like half asleep right now. I'm tired. I'm really tired. Once again, night shift, man. Staying up all night, sleep during the day, sucks. This is basically my evening, so. Need to fix it here soon, man. It's been terrible. Yeah, you know, covering severe weather event at night times, I think that's what caused me to get in this bad sleep habit. Chris says, thanks, Andrew, for always keeping us weather informed and updated. I appreciate all you do. Thank you. Appreciate it. And you are very welcome, my friend. I'm glad to help out anytime. Like I said, y'all can count on me. I'll always be here whenever there's, you know, weather popping off. No matter if it's severe or just normal, I'll always be here. Look at this, y'all. Look at the radar view on that thing. So that's your low pressure system. This is southeastern South Dakota, by the way, y'all. It's northeast Nebraska here. That's western Iowa. And then this is obviously southwestern Minnesota. Going right over Sioux Falls. Let's look at altimeter. I want to see the pressure. See what that low is at.
Southwest winds 15 to 25 miles per hour with gusts up to 40
Oh,
miles per hour.
oh, shut up.
40%.
My program.
Friday, mostly sunny in the morning, then
Oh,
becoming
let's see here.
partly cloudy.
Oh,
Unseasonably
it's
hot,
almost at
in
980s.
the mid-50s.
Look at that last frame, 990.
10 to 15 miles per hour.
990 millibars.
With a 50% chance of rain.
Yeah, that's actually pretty wicked looking.
West winds 5 to 10 miles per hour in the evening. Becoming
Colin, how much rain are we going to get in Minnesota? Somebody literally said that same thing. Was it you?
then clearing.
Somebody said, how much rain are we getting in Minnesota? And I said, not much. We're getting about a half an inch, if that.
Saturday night, mostly clear in the evening.
Let's
then
see
becoming
here.
partly cloudy. Lows in the upper 20s. Sunday,
Either that or I'm losing my mind.
highs in the upper 30s. Sunday
Let's
night,
see here.
mostly cloudy. A
Huh,
slight chance
maybe
of
I'm losing
snow
my
in the
mind.
evening, then a chance of snow after midnight.
Anyways.
Lows in the upper
But yeah, guys, if y'all have any questions, feel free to... Oh, Colin, it was you.
mostly cloudy. A chance of snow in the morning.
See, make sure you watch the stream, because I've already went over your area, dude, after you've asked me, like, the first time. See, that causes a lot of confusion, and,
Lows in the upper 20s.
yeah, just,
Tuesday, partly cloudy.
yeah. Yeah, I've already went over your area, dude. That's why I thought,
Night, partly cloudy in the evening, then becoming mostly cloudy.
okay. Yeah, that's what I was saying, dude. It causes a lot of confusion. That's why you just got to watch the stream, and you can't just say it again after I've already looked over your area before. So go back. I don't know how long it was ago. Probably about 5, 10, 15 minutes ago. Go back then, and you'll see what I said.
4 hours a day on a frequency of 162.5.
Let's see here. Sherry says, any of this I should be concerned about around Cottage Grove, Minnesota this afternoon, this evening. Apologize, you've already covered this area. Just tuned in. You're good. You're good. So yeah, since you obviously weren't here, Minnesota's not expecting a whole lot of impacts with rainfall and severe weather. Honestly, there's no severe weather actually expected from Minnesota today. We do have that risk to your southeast though, but that's not for you, so you should be good. The other thing coming from Minnesota is, I mean, maybe a bit of rain. I mean, obviously it's been raining today. It looks like it's going to clear up a little bit, which I'll show you radar right now. You can see how a lot of rain across central, southern sides. You see this big clearing coming up here for the southwestern side of Minnesota. That's going to have to obviously, you know, or sorry, that is obviously going to cause a little bit of a break. But as this back end comes through, it could bring a little bit more rainfall. Let's see here. Have I seen the day 4 site risk? Yes, Kathleen. We've talked about it a couple times here on the stream so far. Like I said, for out there by like Louisiana. We also dove into the soundings and stuff like that too. Let's see. Julie says, good morning. Excited for weather here in southern Wisconsin. Well, be safe out there, Julie. So, I mean, it is a low risk for severe weather, so it's obviously nothing to be worried about, but it's, you know, just be safe. Be safe. Let's see here. But yeah, no, with that one event there, for Sunday, the big slight risk there overall, and like I said, whenever it comes to it, we're talking maybe up to 1,000 joules per kilogram, which, you know, That's for severe weather event. That's not bad. Not too bad. See, I heard you, Andrew. You finally said Northwest Georgia. Heads up. I didn't even have to ask. Yeah, that's the thing, man. If you just tune in, if there's anything happening for a specific region, I mean, we cover it all. I mean, if it's just stay tuned, and if I mention an area that's near you for something, then pay attention to that. But if I don't mention your area throughout the stream, then you're good. That's how it is, man.
Friday night, west winds 10 to 15 knots, becoming northwest 10 to 20 knots. Chance of rain.
Yeah, I love how we just have like this little open window here for a bit of severe weather here.
Northwest winds 15 to 25
Let's see, we'll go up here to today's thread. Dude, I love this song, man.
Saturday night, northwest winds 10
So I'm listening to music in the background just to have some background noise, and one of the songs I used to love came up. Now this is a classic song. This is a really classic song.
Monday,
Okay, I know a lot of people in my generation don't even know what this song is, or this group of band. I'm an old soul. I mean, I just naturally am. I love old cars, old music. So we're going back to the 60s, late 60s. There's a band called CCR, Creedence Clearwater Revival. And I'm listening to a song called Who'll Stop the Rain. It's one of my favorite songs. One of my favorite from them. It just came on. I haven't heard it in a little bit, so I thought I'd share that. That's the song of the day. Yo, we should start a song of the day.
scattered showers in the afternoon.
Every time we stream, we should do a song of the day where I pick a song every day
Knots becoming south
and I talk about it.
to 25
So that's the song of the day. CCR,
to 35
Who'll Stop the Rain. Good song. If you haven't heard it, check it out.
and thunderstorms.
Pretty neat song, dude.
Waves
Gotta love John Fogerty and
8 feet subsiding to 3
their members like Stu, and
Friday. South
good band, man. Good band.
to 20 knots. Mostly sunny.
Let's see here. Any wild weather going on in Oklahoma? So there is actually a possibility of maybe a bit of rainfall.
Knots becoming northwest 10 to 15
Let's see.
knots overnight.
Sorry, snowfall. Did I say rainfall? I said rainfall. Snowfall. Yeah, just surprised around as I am. So yeah, we are watching the potential of a bit of a snow system
For the following, Calumet
coming up here towards Oklahoma and Kansas, maybe even Panhandle, Texas here. Models are still kind of
advisory in effect.
models are still kind of all over the place here right now, which just how it is. We'll continue to watch it. We'll definitely keep an eye on the models and what they're saying and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go live late this evening. I'll be live here late this evening, and we will
Building to 3
be here to update you guys with the new model runs and all that stuff coming through. So
becoming southwest 15 to 25
So, yeah.
knots late. A few gale force
see here, CCR is my favorite song too. Oh yeah. They got a lot of good songs, man. CCR, you got one of my second. I think this is my either first or my number one or number two song from them. Looking Out My Back Door, it's a really good song. Let's see, Who'll Stop the Rain? The one that you guys probably know the most is Fortunate Son. That's from CCR. It's a good one too. Bad Moon Rising, Down on the Corner, really good songs. Love the band, dude. Love them. But like I said, yeah, it's a classic, real classic. Late 60s. I think their main albums came out in like 68, 69. That's around Apollo era. Like back whenever we went to the moon and stuff. That's how old it is, dude. But I love it, man. Love it, man. Like I said, I've always been an old soul. Cars, music, just pretty cool stuff, man. Anyways, very off topic. Just thought I'd share that with y'all. Anyways, but you guys, y'all have any questions? Anything like that? We'll be here for y'all. We've been live over an hour now, so typical forecast live streams last about an hour. But obviously, since today we have severe weather, I'm open here for questions and all that stuff. Like I said, I don't think I'm going to be able to be live to cover this today. Not that it's really going to need coverage because it's a pretty low thread, honestly. It's nothing too extreme per se, but it's something that could cause localized severe weather. Wow, dude. The 12 Zulu HRRR. Holy cow.
You're listening to
Oh, man. It looks like the latest models are getting a little more crazy. Maybe firing off a little earlier? Possibly. Let's see here. Yeah, we'll see. 23 Zulu, that's right around 22, 23 Zulu is when storms are going to fire off here. So that's, like I said, about maybe 5 to 6 p.m. around that time for you guys. What's up, Henry? Bug says, thanks for all you do, Henry. No problem. You know, some of those, I wouldn't, not severe, but some of those storms could work their way into western Michigan. Hence, we have a thunderstorm risk out there. Oh my God, why does everybody want to know about Minnesota? Commando, you're like the third person in the last like 10 minutes that wanted to know about Minnesota. Nothing really going on in Minnesota, just a bunch of rain for now. No severe weather, nothing like that. We're good out in Minnesota here, honestly. I'll even show you precipitation and stuff like that. Now, there is a little bit of snow for the extreme northern, kind of northwestern side. Maybe even some in the central side. But even then, it's probably not going to be anything too crazy across those regions there. But yeah, really nothing too big going on. I mean, it looks pretty crazy. I'm sure it's going to be pretty windy out there as well. That's actually something I will look at real quick. Max wind gust, 24 hours. Yeah, no, it's going to get pretty windy out there, especially in the Midwest here today. There you go. Out there in the, let's see, mid-40s. Last night was the worst because the power went out. Oh, yeah. Sucks when that happens, dude. Yeah, more mid-40s wind gusts. Mid-40-mile-per-hour winds could be pretty gusty. Let's see, what about me? Since we're already on it. Yeah, I'm getting like 10-mile-an-hour wind gusts. Woo, that's very bad, Andrew. Oh, man. Let's see here. Minnesota, really? You had a power out at Minnesota? Well, let's look at the power outages. Let's see what's going on here. Minnesota has approximately 1,500 people out of the 2.5 million people. Seems like Cass County has the most of it. Wait, so, Henry, I guess you're in Cass County then? I wonder what's going on with them. Like, why they're having power outages specifically. You got a lot of power companies, holy cow. Hmm. So yeah, I'm in Cass County. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, I wonder what's going on. I doubt weather is specifically affecting that one county. It's got to be something with the grid or something. Huh. Yeah, it's pretty rare. It's sorry, not rare. It's pretty weird to see a state with not a lot of power outages, but you know, some power outages, and it being across one county. And the other counties, like I said, are pretty calm. We don't have any data on these two counties here. Anyways, well, guys, is there anything else I can help you with today? Let me know. Like I said, we're gonna probably roll off here pretty soon, y'all. Gonna go get some rest. Like I said, it's my night shift. I'm gonna try to be live later. I mean, obviously, if I can be live around the time that things pop off, I'm gonna try to. But like I said, I don't think it's gonna be needed for coverage, honestly. But so yeah, should be pretty good. But wanted to thank everybody for joining. Thank everybody for hanging out with us and all that. Especially a big thank you goes to Proxy for the donation today. Also, Tabletop Dude as well. Love you guys. Thank you so much for the support. Much appreciated. So big shout out. Yep, once again, Proxy and Tabletop Dude. Thank you guys. Much love to you. But yeah. If there's anything I can do for you, let me know. And like I said, we're gonna head off here momentarily. I'm probably gonna do a gaming live stream actually on my gaming channel. which you can see up there, 2 Nightbot or 3 Nightbot things above. Like I said, it's not typically family friendly on our gaming channel, so viewer discretion advised. This channel, obviously, I keep family friendly. It's weather channel. It needs to be family friendly. Everybody can join here, and But on my gaming channel, there's some things that it's not family friendly. So just heads up. So cold here with the wind. Oh yeah, I can imagine. Well, if it helps, man, I'm supposed to get in the 70s today, mid 70s. Does that help? I'm so mean, dude. Yeah, it's supposed to get 74 today. It's 58 right now, where I'm at, Central Florida. It's nice. It's pretty nice. It was cold last night, though. I'll tell you that. At least for me. Shoot, I mean, even 50s is cold to me now anymore. It's terrible. I used to be a rebel when it came to temperatures, dude. I'd be outside in 20 degrees, and now I can't even do that. Dude, I would literally shrivel up and die. I literally would. But, all right, you guys. Let's see here. Moon says, Andrew, I have family from east to west and north to south. That's why I love your reporting. Oh, well, glad to help out. Yeah, feel free to share it, too, if you'd like to. That goes to anybody. If you want to share our content, it'll help get the word out there, and it's very, very important if you guys could help do that. Not for me, but for everybody else's sake of, getting crucial information here that we're going to need to share. So if you guys could, share the channel. Tell them to subscribe. Subscribe if you haven't. It'd be much appreciated for your safety and actually it'll be helping out other people too if you subscribe to helping, helps get the word out there overall, which helps spread awareness and helps save lives ultimately. What's up, Isabel? Caught us at the wrong time because we're getting our whole off here. But if there's any questions y'all might have, like I said, once again, we're gonna kind of roll off here pretty soon. Just wanted to hop on here for a bit, do some new updates with y'all, because like I said, we got a couple things going on. We got severe weather, 2 severe weather events. We got snowfall, rain. I mean, really all of it. All of it's coming back for the U.S., so we'll let's see here. Okay, will do instead of phone. Gotcha. Sounds good. Sounds good. Alrighty, guys. Well, you all take care. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Like I said, whether going to work, school, whatever you're doing, have a good day out there. And of course, like I said, we're probably gonna do a gaming live stream. So if you guys want to watch that, like I said, it's not really PG area. You see the real Andrew come out in that area. So like I said, if you want to check that out. Let's see here. I'll add a link here to it. We reached 100 subscribers on the channel. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and post that here real quickly if you guys want to check that out here. Am I going live again tonight? I am going to try, and if I do, it's going to be late. All right, there you go. So yeah, once again, that channel we're going to go live on in here in probably a little bit. I'm considering doing a live stream on it, but I probably will here in a little bit, maybe. But all right, guys. Well, y'all take care. Much love to you. Be safe out there. We're gonna head over here to the ending screen and all that stuff. So we'll probably catch y'all later today. I mean, I'm definitely gonna try to be live here later today. I'm gonna try to be live for the coverage. Like I said, I'm gonna try to cover this if I can, if I'm gonna be available, which I don't think I'm going to. But like I said, even then, I don't think it's gonna need coverage, honestly. So I think we'll be relatively fine either way. But all right, guys. Well, the stream's gonna head off here now in approximately 2 minutes. So go ahead and say goodbye to your friends, family, anybody you're hanging out with here in the chat. Go ahead and say your final goodbyes, my friends. And until next time, y'all. Next time we live stream. Like I said, y'all take care. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, y'all. Peace out, and we'll see you later on.
Southwest winds 15 to 20 knots. Mostly sunny in the morning, then becoming partly cloudy. Waves 2 to 4 feet. Friday night, west winds 5 to 10 knots, becoming northwest 10 to 15 knots overnight. Chance of rain Waves 1 to 2 feet. Here is the nearshore marine forecast for waters within 5 nautical miles ashore on Lake Michigan for the following: Calumet Harbor, Illinois to Gary, Indiana, Gary to Burns Harbor, Indiana, and Burns Harbor to Michigan City, Indiana. Small craft advisory in effect from 8 a.m. this morning through late tonight. Today, south winds 15 to 25 knots increasing to 30 knots by late morning. A few gale force gusts to 35 knots in the afternoon. Scattered showers in the afternoon. Waves 2 to 4 feet building to 3 to 5 feet. Tonight, south winds to 30 knots becoming southwest 15 to 25 knots late. A few gale force gusts to 35 knots in the evening. Scattered showers and thunderstorms in the evening. Waves 3 to 5 feet. Friday, southwest winds 15 to 20 knots. Mostly sunny in the morning, then becoming partly cloudy. Waves 2 to 4 feet. Friday night, southwest winds 5 to 10 knots becoming northwest 10 to 15 knots overnight. Chance of rain. Waves 1 to 2 feet. The Chicago O'Hare Climate Summary for yesterday, February 7th, 2024. Yesterday's high temperature of 49 degrees occurred at 2:27 p.m. The normal